Hello and welcome to Getter Farms. So after probably close to 10 hours of recording and editing and not being happy with how the roleplay part of the roleplay series was going, I am going to pivot on this series a little bit, and we're going to play similar to how I've played my other series, because that's been working really well for me. But since I put so much work into setting up this farm, I didn't want to just abandon this series after, less than one episode really getting out there. And so what we're going to do on this series instead is I've got several achievements that I have yet to make in Farming Simulator, which is surprising to me given that I have been here and playing for literally thousands of hours now. And so I'm going to use this series to get my achievements. And while I'm doing that, we're going to play somewhat seriously. A lot of times I'm, just cheating money and equipment in to make the series interesting. This time I'm going to play a little bit more into what I'm going to call hard mode. And so I started with $0 on the first day of spring here. And you can see that I'm already at negative 375 because we lose approximately 187 per day due to, I don't know, maintenance, upkeep. I don't know if that's seasons or some piece of equipment that has a daily upkeep on it. But, so with that, we're going to jump into the farming here. We've got a few things that we need to do. And to start off with, we got to get some money so that we can buy some seed and some fertilizer. So we're going to hop in our handy dandy truck here and head on into town and hit the bank up to see if we can take out a loan. And so I was thinking about maybe trying to do this without loans though, because one of the achievements is I need to do contracts. And we're in mid-spring. How is there a harvesting contract available for canola? Is canola a crop that can even be harvested right now? Canola's not even in my current geo, which is interesting. What geo did I use? I'm probably using the Minnesota geo right now. So I'm really not sure how a harvesting contract for canola is going to work out. Hopefully that resolves itself after a little bit here with seasons, because I did turn seasons on after we started playing. And since I don't have any seed or fertilizer and I don't have any money to do it and I don't have any contracts to do that are legitimate, we're going to take out a loan. We're going to try to limit ourselves, so we're only going to take out a $10,000 loan here and see how far that gets us, and hopefully make up the rest with contracts. So let's get to it. Borrow. There we go. $10,000. Now we've got to run up to the shop and see if we can pick up that seed and fertilizer real quick. Now I'm not overly familiar with this map yet. Hey, buddy, out of my way. So I don't actually remember which way to go to get to the shop. I know it's in this back corner, kind of where we're facing right now. But I think the left road's going to take me back up to my farm. So let's head down here and see if I can find a way to cut through the town to get over to the shop. That's a field road. There's got to be a road to cut over here somewhere. Oh, you are so slow. I'd pass you if we weren't going over this bridge that's barely wide enough for my truck. My truck's like twice as wide as this guy's car. Crazy European cars. Alright, buddy. I'm sorry. We're gonna pass you. And let's see here. We've got the sell point here. I think the shop should be right down this road here, if I can get down here without running anybody over. Guess we're probably going a little fast through town here. my steering wheel had to get disconnected again for various logistical reasons, and I'm really regretting not having that in right now as I try to drive around this town. Okay, let's think here. I think the shop should be right up here. Oh, yep, there's the John Deere sign. Ooh, we took out that cone, I think. Alright, so let's head in here and see if we can buy us some seed and fertilizer real quick. Look at their catalog, and oh yes, here we go. So we're gonna pick up a tank of fertilizer and a pallet of seeds, and this should hopefully be enough to plant our little fields, because that took up the bulk of our money. So if not, we're gonna be really hurting this year. See, I need to save enough to hopefully get one more tank of fertilizer, because I think that we're gonna need more than what we've got there to do all of our spraying throughout the year, and that's not even counting the herbicide that we'll probably want to buy. And here's my first break in semi-realism. I forgot to disable the shop deliveries mod that I was using for getting all the equipment to the farm. So at least we've paid a little bit of a delivery charge, I guess, to make that realistic. So they went ahead and delivered that seed and fertilizer to our farm for us. I know it does fit in the back of this truck, though. You can fit 2 full pallets with the tailgate up, which is pretty cool. And so we're going to just run back up to the farm here since they took care of that for us. And we'll probably just push it out to the side or into the shed, store it for now. We're not going to hook the planter up just yet. The ground's still pretty cold. I think what we're going to do is get the plow hooked up and plow a couple of our fields. We didn't get a chance to do any fall tillage on this map last year, so yeah, we're gonna give that a shot. And again, the goal here in this series is going to be to see if we can turn a profit in our first year. And so my goal will be to pay back any loans that we need to take out and hopefully have money in the bank at the end of the year. Now that's going to be a little tricky if we're not selling our grain right away, so I might have to alter the terms there a little bit. But then, yeah, in addition to that, we just want to get our achievements for the animals that I showed off earlier. So let's just go ahead and park the truck right here in the middle of the way. And we've got these 2 pallets. Where am I gonna put these? We'll probably just put them in the back here behind the tractors. So let's go ahead and hop in our 4240. And we're going to take this up and get the forks, the front loader and the forks put on it here real quick. And get this stuff stored. I guess I could put it on these shelves here. I don't know, it's kind of out of the way. I'm not really going to load the planter here. I'm not running manual attach right now, apparently. I will probably add that back in here at some point because I just like that mod. But for now, this is making it nice and easy. And we've also got a little lime spreader there because I think our fields probably need some lime. Let's check that out real quick. If we look at this, field 4 and 6 need to be plowed, and they need lime. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab this here fertilizer. See if I can do this without puncturing the container. Was always a positive thing. Oh, we're not quite lined up there. You can do it. It gets sticky. That's the part of pallets in FS19 that always drove me nuts, is how sticky they get. As a former software engineer, I kind of understand how and why that happens with the way things work, but it's still a little annoying at times. So let's just drop this in here. Wow. Alright, that's good enough. And then we're going to pick this up. Maybe by the end of this series, our baling and our bale handling and pallet handling skills will improve to a point where they're not embarrassing if I force myself to do this every time. Normally, I just get the super strength mod out and pick these up by hand. So with that, actually, I think we're just going to leave this tractor here. I don't have anything else I need to do with it right this moment. We can actually close that door. I'll forget where it's at altogether. And then we'll grab our 4955 here. We'll squeeze out of this door. And grab our ripper here and go hit these fields. Now I'm trying to think if I probably wanted to spray first, because I don't have a tractor that's going to be able to spray once the crops come up. And so if I spray before I plow, I'll be able to then fertilize with the planters. So maybe we'll do that real quick. So in that case, we need to get this tractor back out of here. We need to move these forks out of the way, so I don't really want to be driving around with the forks on. So if I just drop those there and go grab this sprayer, I'll be super curious to see how much spray it takes to do these two little fields. Now this sprayer is ginormous, and in fact, I probably should have some weights on the front of this tractor to be using it. Oh, we bumped our axle there a little bit. But we don't have weights on the front, and I honestly can't afford weights right now. I don't really want to take out any more loans because the interest is going to kill me on those. And we didn't even fill up the sprayer. Oh, we're so totally in trouble. Well, first year yields might be a little low if we can't afford fertilizer. We're probably going to skip herbicide altogether, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to just drive over here and start along the road edge. Wow, this is a giant sprayer. Good deal. At least this part won't take so long, which is something that I'm always conscious of, especially because some of these jobs take a long time. And, oh, I forgot that it is a 7-mile-per-hour sprayer. Well, it's a good thing it's so wide then. We definitely need a better sprayer mod for the map that has a more American feel to it, at least from a speed perspective. I think this is actually a brand that's somewhat common in the US. I've never used it personally, but I'd also want to, in addition to improving the speed of this sprayer, install the section control mod, the sprayer section control mod on it. So maybe I'll make a modified version of this one and fix it up a little bit for my needs, because we're about to waste a whole lot of spray over here. Oh, we're gonna drive right in the creek. Trying to spray this section. Well, maybe I'll cheat and do it this way. Not that it's really cheating, but I'll be more efficient with my spray. Seems better than wasting 3/4 of my boom. There we go. And then we just got this last corner here. Can I spray backwards? Alright, there we go. We even fertilized the road. Luckily, this is not using a ton of fertilizer, so Let's take a quick look here. Field 6, get rid of this lime layer. Yeah, so we're going to do field 4 real quick while we've got the sprayer hooked up. And then we'll go plow. And I'm going to have to figure out where we can get some lime. I think we're going to just have to go up to the store and get it. I don't know if there's a lime sell point anywhere on this map. So let's get unfolded here, and I should be able to take care of this little annoying part down here in my first pass. If I can maybe lift the sprayer up a little bit so I can drive. There we go. Oh, I love these hills. More maps need interesting terrain like this. And this map, even though most of the fields are somewhat square-ish, has enough variety to them. That's the other thing that drives me nuts on a lot of the quote-unquote American maps, is that everything is just perfectly square, which things are generally square in the US, but they're never like perfect square. You've always got some amount of variation. And I get the whole making a map work for workers and such, but I need some interesting contour to my fields like this field. And man, is that a steep side hill. In real life, I would be terrified to take a combine on something like this. But luckily, this is pixel farming, so we're going to just survive here on the side of our hill. Hit this spraying up real quick. And yeah, then we're gonna get into our plowing and maybe save the lime for after we do some plowing. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of think we would want to maybe plow that lime under. Here we are once again in need of sprayer section control. We're gonna do it the cheesy way. And just hit these little narrow bits the other way. Let's see, am I going to be able to even get up here? Try to figure out how to get around these trees with the giant boom. We're going to totally get our boom stuck in the ground again. Yeah, we can't quite do that. So, let's go this way and take out this part down here on the side of the hill. And then we'll turn around as we come up the hill and get the rest of this. We might miss a few little bits, it's okay. And take care of all of this. And then if we just turn into this real quick, we can get all of that. And hopefully we can back up this hill again. This is turning out to be less efficient than I had hoped. Alright. Well, there we go. We pushed the wrong button. So we're going to fold this guy back up. We're going to take it back up to the farm. I think that's all the fertilizing that we need to do. Actually, I'm curious if I can fertilize that grass field while it's all hooked up. So let's just drive across our field here. So much compaction. Oh, it's so steep too. So we're just going to see if we can fertilize this grass field. I can't fertilize the other field over there because I'm not going to plow it. I'm going to plant right into it, I think. I think I can get away with planting right into it. Actually don't know if my planter will plant in untilled soil. We're going to find that out here shortly as well. But I'm really hoping, yeah, this will take a round of fertilizer now. And then we'll be able to do it again a bit later and get full grass yield here for our animals that we can't afford. We might actually take out a loan to get the animals once I know I have the food stock to support them. And so we still got to figure out what we're planting on our fields to support the animals. I really want to get pigs, I believe, first, but we're going to see. We might be doing pigs in our other series, so we might start with something else. I think sheep and chickens are the two that I need the achievements for. So maybe we'll start with sheep. Sheep are easy and they just need hay. And we're about to have a whole lot of hay. So maybe as soon as we get our first cut of hay here, we'll pick up some sheep. And we should raise this up a little bit so it's not dragging into the ground. It looks like I'll be able to do this in one pass, one go down and back, and we call it good enough. If I miss a little bit, that's okay. It's just grass. I want to save some fertilizer for the planter as well. I don't think it's going to take a ton, but we definitely want to leave some for the planting, because that's going to get us our second stage on all of our fields without having to come back out here and do another round of this. And oh, there's an entrance to the field down here as well. That's cool. Did not know that. Alright, let's get turned around. Do our final run down the field here. And then figure out where we're gonna get some lime on this map. Go, go, super slow sprayer. Now I wonder if I set the work speed up on this sprayer, if there's still going to be some calculation, if it's going to automatically adjust the spray usage, or if that's going to be cheating because then I'll be using less spray. I don't know if spray is done by area or speed. Modding questions that I do not yet have the answers to. But I am impressed by the fact that this field is pretty much perfectly width for this sprayer. I've got a little bit of overlap, which is okay. And so I always like it when my fields work out to be spaced appropriately for the equipment that I'm using. And yeah, so we just got the 2 fields to plow and 2 fields to lime. And so I think we'll use the 4240 here to go get the lime. It's a faster tractor on the road, and it should be able to pull that lime spreader without too much issue. I have no idea how much lime is going to cost me though, so I guess we'll buy as much lime as we can because it goes super fast, and see how far it gets us. I think given how much spray we used, we should have plenty for the planter. We might not get to a full 3-stage spray on all of our fields this season, but we'll see. We might get close. We also might be able to get a cut of this hay in early and sell some of the bales. I don't know if I can sell hay bales. Yeah, I don't remember. Seasons does a lot of funny things with animals and bales. So things that we need to think about and figure out. Well, let's not worry about dumping this fertilizer out right now. We're going to leave it in the sprayer. I'm just going to put the sprayer back here in the corner. And we'll go grab this lime spreader and take a look at the map and figure out where we're going next. I could probably even pull this lime spreader with the pickup. Not on the field, but like up to the store to get it. Let's take a quick look at the map. This appears to be the gas station. I don't really see a bulk buy point anywhere here, so I'm guessing I just need to go buy at the shop, which is okay with me, I suppose. So we'll see you guys up at the shop.
What you're putting in, all your hopes and efforts are all in vain. Who will pick you up when you've lost everything?
All right, so we are back up at the store here. Made sure that we reset our store delivery mod so that we weren't having it auto-delivered for extra money. And we started with 2 big bags here. I'm not sure how far that's going to go, so let's load that up in here to our handy-dandy Wilmer lime spreader. Lime is a lot cheaper than I remembered, which is good. And I think we're going to be able to fit 3 big bags in here, so let's go ahead and grab 1 more big bag of lime. And that should fill us up right to about 99%, I believe. And so hopefully we'll get through all of our fields with this. Yep, right at 100%. Perfect. I'm really hoping we get through both of our fields. We only need to lime 2 of them, so if this thing can last that long, we'll be in super good shape. If not, we can afford to pick up a couple more if we really needed to. I'm just hoping that we don't. I see a big truck down there. I was hoping he wasn't coming our way. We do not want to have to wait for him as we rush back to the farm. However, looking at our clock, it looks like we are running out of time on this episode, so I think this is as good a place as any to wrap things up. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode. It's not quite what we set out to do, but I think it's going to be fun. It's a little bit of a different style map. I would prefer to be doing this on an American style map probably, but I just couldn't find a good fit for me, and this had all of our animals on the same farm. Yeah, super easy to do, especially on a small scale like what I want to be doing in this series, so we're going to try it out, see how it goes, get through at least 1 full season here, and if people are enjoying the map, we'll continue. If not, maybe we'll find a different map to replace it with. I know there's some good maps coming out soon, so let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. And if you're enjoying the video, please leave a like and subscribe for more content. That's all for today. Kedrick, out.